Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge and welcome to Arcade Tycoon, which is a game that I have been looking forward to playing for absolutely ages, because it lets you, as the name implies, build your own arcade. And who does not love an arcade? I love going in an arcade. They're brilliant, brilliant places. And we get to build our own. So we're going to be able to build an arcade with arcade cabs and shooters with the pretend guns and ticket machines and the little racing games where you can sit on a motorbike and sort of tilt left and right and it moves around on the screen, and air hockey and those irritating grabby machines that are clearly nonsense because they never ever work. It's all lies, childhood trauma coming through there. And I just think it sounds like a really, really fun sort of game. And having dipped into the tutorial, there are a lot of options. There are a lot of different things that we can build. So there's lots of customization, lots of different ways to do stuff. It all sounds very, very good indeed. It's coming out into early access on the 12th of September, which is just a few days away from now. And there's going to be a little bit of a discount for the first week, which is very lovely indeed. As always, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description below if you're interested and you want to go and wishlist it and follow it and all that kind of stuff. And we got a key for this game from the developers, which is very kind, so thank you very much, developer folks. That's very lovely of you. And as we just touched on there, this is early access. You can see it on the screen just there as well on the left. It says early access, so we know the drill with early access. It might not be finished, there might be bugs, there might be glitches, all that kind of stuff. And just before we begin, I just want to go through a few things that they're actually adding to the game. So as you can see down there on the left, it says campaign estimated 30th of September. So these are a few things they're going to be adding, some edited highlights that I've picked out. So coming up in Arcade Tycoon, there's going to be the campaign mode, challenge modes, robbers, the mafia, and nuns. Marvellous. That's all I need to know from a game. They're going to have robbers, the mafia, and nuns. Sold. Absolutely. Right, okay. Let's start a sandbox version of Arcade Tycoon because that's all there is to do, really. There's not a campaign mode in as of the now. So we'll start a sandbox game and have a little play and create our own arcade. And there we go. This is going to be our arcade. Okay, so it's fairly spacious. I mean, it looks very empty. Obviously, we need to sort that out. And the decor could be improved. It looks a little bit kind of boring and wooden. Also, there's somebody just coming. There's two people come in. Three people, and you all look very similar. Are you all related? Also, you have very good synchronized walking patterns. Well done. Okay, right, maybe we need to pause the game for a second because we have four people who have come into the arcade that clearly isn't ready for business, but okay, in they come. Let's have a little look at what's going on. So we're on a street. That side of the street, it looks very pretty over there. That side of the street looks lovely. There's shops with awnings and lovely sort of flowers and things. It looks very pretty. Our side of the road completely empty apart from us, which is good because it means that we will be able to expand. So we can buy these plots of land for $10,000 and then we can expand the arcade and make it even bigger, which is marvellous. What have we got? We're in January of year one. We have a 50% public appeal. Okay, I don't remember that being covered in the little tutorial, which we have done. This is a power thing. Generally, our customers are 85% happy. I don't know why, because there's nothing for them to do. And we find ourselves with 30,000 monies. So let's actually get some stuff done, shall we? Let's get some stuff done. So let's go into here for attractions and utilities, and let's put some stuff down for people to enjoy. So let's go to here, and here we can see all the different things that you can put down. So some stuff is locked. Now I don't know if it's locked because we're in early access and they're not ready, or that it's locked because we haven't done a certain thing in the game yet. I'm not entirely sure. So we've got basic utilities here. I mean, toilets might be quite a good thing. Toilets might be quite an essential thing for us to put in. A place for customers to take a doo-doo. Okay. And the cash machine and a token machine. So they put their money in and get tokens out, which is lovely. And then we've got things here. So retro cab. So you can play Beast or Abduction or Bananas, which is a game just about bananas, one assumes. And there's pinball. There's gambling. So what are they? The sort of 2p machines or something? What are they? I'm not entirely sure what they are, but okay, so there's some sort of gambling things with shelves and a thing there. I don't know what that is. Racing, yes. So they've got motorbikes. They've got the motorbikes. Oh, I love going on the motorbikes. I haven't got them. Modern ones, which are all kind of fancy. And then these evil things. I mean, on principle, I don't want to put one of these in. I think I should. Hot prizes for you and your friends. No, this is a lie. This is lies. So, they're really expensive. They are very expensive. Wowie, they're $100,000 for one of them. We only start with 30,000. Good grief. Okay. And then I think there's other stuff as well. So there's decorations. So we can paint the walls, we can paint the floors, and we can put in lots of objects. So we've got ourselves lots of plants. For some reason, there's llamas. I mean, I don't really know why. Is this a thing that's in arcades a lot? I mean, I don't really think they feature very much in sort of UK arcades. Is this a sort of USA thing? I don't know. But lovely places to sit, and then cool looking things like skeleton statues and a good old red telephone box and all this kind of stuff. So there's an awful lot to do. The first thing I think we should do is sort the walls out. Let's sort out the walls and the floors. So the floors, I'm tempted to give them these crazy sort of arcade flooring because arcades always have kind of crazy flooring. And I like the idea of keeping with that. Shooting star carpets. There's so many different options. What's that? Purple planets carpet. Oh, that's marvellous. Could we do different zones? Different flooring for different types of area? So, if we've got some sort of space games, could we do that? Maybe not. Maybe that's going to make it too complicated. How about then we have arcade carpet and we put it... Why can't we put... Oh, because the game is paused. Maybe we can't do it because it's paused. So we'll have that, and then we'll just draw in arcade carpet. However, the arcade carpet is prohibitively expensive. As beautiful as it is... we've spent quite a bit of money on some small bits of carpet in the corner. Maybe we won't do that. How much is the wall? Oh, hang on a minute. The wall is way more affordable, and there is less of the wall because we don't have to do these because I don't think we can rotate. So, okay, right. Let's do the walls. Now, I think, can we get it geek cupboardy? Can we get geek cupboard colours in on this? Oh, there's some crazy wallpaper going on. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's some lovely stripes. Oh, I'm very impressed. I kind of think we should go with yellow and then this blue. Now, this blue is a little bit brighter than Geek Cupboard blue, but it'll do the job. So how about we unpause it? Oh, hang on a minute. Right there. And then we get this. So we paint that. 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 And we paint... Oh, no, not that one. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's quite hard to see where the breaks are in the wall. It's quite hard to see where the lines are. But okay. Right, and then go to decoration. Get that colour. So that one there, that one there. Right, it's a bit easier to see now. Yeah, it's a little bit too bright for official Geek Cupboard blue, but it'll do. It'll do. Right, there we go. So we've got that in. Now I kind of feel like we should put something in for people to do. Firstly, utilities. Here we go. Let's put a toilet in because that is the most exciting of all the things. So let's put a toilet in over in this corner. I'm a little bit terrified for what's going to happen to that man if I put a toilet in there. Right, drop a toilet in because they're probably useful things. Hey, look everyone, there's a toilet opened. Yay. Okay. Yeah, our customers are not happy. Our customers are not happy because there's nothing for them to do. Right, we need at least one of those. So a token machine. And you know what? I think put it right by the door. Put that right by the door so people can go and get some tokens. Now, are they going to immediately go over to that? No, they're just going to go and stand in the corner, as you were, yes, if you want to do that. And then let's have a series of some of these cabinets. So let's get ourselves Beast. Unleash your inner beast and prowl the night like the toppest of cats. Okay, so let's put some classic sort of consoles across that wall there. I like that idea. Right. Do we need to buy some power? Yes, right. This is our power generator, and we currently have no power, I don't imagine, because these have all got lightning things flashing above them. So I think... Hang on. There's a thing there. No. I know what we have to do. We have to switch things on. That's what we need to do. Let's switch things on. Yes, indeed. Okay, so when you build something, by default, it's not switched on. That's what it means. But we do have a power thing. And as you can see, having these three things in. So some toilets, a token machine, which someone just put $100 into, which is marvellous. And one cabinet has used up half our power. And to get extra power cells, we have to spend money. So it costs $2,500 to top that up. Do you know what? I'm going to do that now because why not? Okay, that makes a kind of crazy electric noise. Marvellous. So let's now go to here. Let's put a couple more of those cabinets down. This one is just called Death. Reliability is terrible. Oh, good. Can we have some more reliable ones? Hello? Where's that gone? Reliability is impeccable, but that does cost $2,500. Do you know what? I'm tempted to put it in. Anyway, reliable, KO. Box your way to the top because you can't sing or dance. Okay, let's pop that in. Let's get some more of these sort of vaguely reliable ones. Eat lead. Yeah, okay, we'll have a thing called eat lead because that sounds fun. And then I want one more of those. So let's drop another kind of one of those in, which is going to be the best. It's just called monsters. They're out of this world. Absolutely. We'll put in a thing called monsters and we will switch all of those on, which is marvellous. Right, people are very, very sad indeed. Our customers are 28% happy. Maybe because they want something to eat. So let's put in I kind of want both of those in because that's drinks. That's called brain freeze. And that there is just a food machine. Quality is terrible. Quality is reliable. Okay, let's get one of these in because I like the idea of this. Okay, right. We're going to put that next to the toilets because why not? So they can get some food and drink and that thing can tuck in just there. Okay, this is marvellous. So this bit around the edge is sort of admin. So you can buy some food, you can buy some drink and you can go to the loo, which is brilliant. So they're all implemented. I don't just switch that on, I don't think. And I assume I don't switch you on either. Okay, so that's good. So now the only thing is these machines might now fall apart. So we need to get some staff, of course. Now I think the only staff we can get right now are mechanics. Okay, so who do we want to get? So this is, I assume, now I can't remember in the tutorial if it told us what these stats were. I assume that's kind of how happy and sort of, pleasant and amenable they are. That is what their potential sort of ability to fix things, I guess. And this is their intelligence. I'm not entirely sure what the three things mean. Let's try and find somebody who has got a good sort of rounded balance of those. Oh, you. Drake Ross, 41. You're only missing two things. You do cost 630 a month. That is absolutely fine. So you're 41. Goodness me, you've had a life, haven't you, Drake? You can fly a jumbo jet via simulator. You've divorced your wife and bought a ski jet, and you got bronze in the Olympics at ping pong. All at the age of 41, which has aged you to the age of someone who is 71. Let's hire you, because why not? So there we go. He's just going to sort of wander in and he will start looking after things. He will start maintaining the machines and start looking after these, and if they break and he'll repair them and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty good. And we need to get some more things in. There you go, look. We've paid him loads of money and he's just whacking it with a hammer. That's exactly how this works. That's it. You just punch that with a hammer. Now, can we click on the people to figure out what they like? No. Okay. Right, we need to put some more things in. So we've got utilities. Now an ATM might be useful. A machine customers can use to withdraw extra cash. Right, if we're going for the cash grab around the door, let's pop an ATM in just there and switch that on. I think we're still all right for power, aren't we? Oh, absolutely. We've got loads of power. So now let's get some of the stuff in. Pinball machines are always good. I want some pinball machines in. And we'll put those back to back with those things for now. In fact, I might leave that as a little sort of arcade cabinet corridor. So let's get Flip Attack. Oh yes, these things are beautiful. Okay, let's put Flip Attack. Let's put it there. We don't need a load of room. Let's put Flip Attack just there and switch it on, please, because that makes sense to have it switched on. And then we want to get another pinball thing as well. Let's move it over a bit. What's that? Oh, no, not that one. Hang on, back we go. That's called Typhoon. A tropical storm of high scores. Oh, hang on, which one's called Wizards? Weirdly Wonderful Wizards. The BLURB, Consumer of Worlds. It might have to be the BLURB, Consumer of Worlds. The third dimension, the fourth is far too overrated. Do you know what? Sold. I'll have that. Also, I appear to have built something on the grass outside. That was not my intention. We've bought Typhoon. Okay, let's move Typhoon. let's put Typhoon inside. That was not my intention, but okay, that's fine. Right, so we'll switch all those things on. So now we've got 3 of those, 4 of those. We've got somewhere to get food and drink. We've got toilets for you to go to the loo. We've got cash machine. What other money have we got? How about some decor? How about an object or two? So let's get ourselves this a nice house plant. What about that one? A jungle plant. That sounds exciting. Let's just pop that there for a bit of sort of ambience. What is our customer rating? 68% happy. Okay, that's got to be good news. I don't want to put gambling in. Let's get one of these bad boys in as well. They're 10 grand. Okay, I can only just afford one of those. No, I don't want to buy one. No. Do not buy one of these. Do not buy one. They're all 10 grand. The claws are all 5 grand. Should we get a modern one in? Let's get ourselves Ghost and Gremlins. Bright light. Yes, absolutely. I'm sold on the pun alone. And I've built a car thing on the outside, which doesn't appear to cost me any money. Okay. Right, can we flip them round the other way? That's what I'm thinking is, do we need a little bit of a walkway between the two, or can we just put it there? I think we can just put that there. So we'll switch that on. Now, have I bought this? I suspect I've already bought this. This thing I think I might have purchased already. Okay. I didn't mean to buy that, but okie doke. Let's put that there. Let's put it next to the pinball machines. So we'll drop that in like that, and we'll also switch that thing on. How are we looking for power? Still looking okay. We're looking okay in terms of power. Okay, so nobody's going on this yet. It would be lovely if some people could have a go on this, because I want to see what it looks like. Do they get in and then just sit still, or do they move around? There's an awful lot of people in here, and they all look the same. What kind of town is this? Somebody got into the loo. I mean, to be fair, it's all blokes. It's all blokes that look exactly identical. I don't know why we bother putting in a ladies' loo, but never mind. Happiness, 67%. Is there anything else we can put in that we can afford? We could put in a modern game. Fast food. That is unreliable, though. I don't want unreliable. 4,990. That's called Toxic Slime. I like the sound of a game called Toxic Slime. Sea monsters. The Rainbow Samurai. A colourful warrior. Oh, yes. Oh, I quite like that. The Rainbow Samurai. Yeah, let's get one of those. Let's rotate that round. And we'll pop that just there. And we'll switch that on. Okay, and now we just need to sort of sit back and wait for the money to roll in. I wouldn't mind another tokens machine, actually. Where's that? Utilities, tokens. Can we tuck one of those into this corner? Just so people can come down here and get tokens, as well as getting them in the door. Because they might be on here, playing on these pinball things, and they might think, oh, I have to go all the way to the door. Oh, it's such a bind. My life is so terrible. But now they can just walk around the corner and get some stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm liking the look of this. I'm liking the look of this. The weather looks snowy. Are you sure about that? Okay, right. It's snowy, inclement weather. Okay, so what are we doing? We've got 79% public appeal. Now, is that some sort of marketing thing? Yeah. Can we do this? A free entry voucher, which costs 1,000. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can do that. For 1 month for 1,000. Yeah, I can't quite afford that right now. I mean, can we do it for less? Can we do some wheeler dealing and do that for less? Because we've only got 981 monies. And I could do with a little bit more, please. But a free entry voucher would be good. Or buy one, get one free. Oh, hang on. Promote new machine? 5 free tokens. Yeah, that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Should we get that? Put that down to there. We've got 1,031 money. Do we need... Do you know what? Let's just do that. Yay, there we go. Right, so we've done some marketing. We've done 1 month of marketing to give away 5 free tokens. So I would expect to see... Do we click that? Lots more people in here. Now, let's just ramp time forward. Let's just move time on. Nobody goes on the car racing thing. Nobody that interested. It's switched on. It's switched on, which is nice. And as we can see, you can control different aspects of the sort of arcade machines. So I think we can control... Can we control some of this? No, we can't control that. We can't control the maintenance level either. I thought we could control that. You can... Hang on a minute. Maybe you have to switch things off. Nobody's on that. Can we now adjust these things? Can we adjust that? Can we adjust the tokens per play? I thought we could adjust those. I stand entirely corrected. Okay, right, you can't adjust those. It's absolutely fine. I thought you could adjust these things. Because then you could say, this game here, let's make it a little bit easier. Let's just adjust the programming. Make it a tiny bit easier. And it makes it 2 tokens per play. Because then people are going to play it and then win and go, yay, that was great fun. I enjoyed winning at that. But no, you don't seem to be able to control those. Now, I don't know if that's... because it's sort of, early access, closed alpha, build, whatever, or whether that's not part of the game, I do not know. However, somebody is having a go. Somebody's in the little car and he's doing some racing. It's very good. And he seems to have a smiley face. So he seemed to enjoy that, which is marvellous news. That person has used the ATM. Okay, now, What do they do after the ATM? You've got a smiley face. You're just standing there, just enjoying your money. And then you're doing something there. Right, you're getting some tokens. How much are you spending on tokens? Nothing, it seems. You spent 50, which is good. That person there just sort of stood there and looked at the tokens. But okay. So maybe we just absolutely ramp time forward nice and quick. What else have we got? Don't want to put any more decor in right now, because I fear it might be a little bit too expensive. I think we need to keep our money. Food and drink. Oh, we could put a soda machine in. Everyone loves a soda machine, don't they? Let's pop one of those just there. A nice drinks machine. That's a good idea. So we can get some lovely refreshing soda. Oh, and look, the top of it looks like ring pulls. It looks like a big soda thing. Somebody else on the car racing game. Big smile on his face. He enjoyed that. Right, finances. Let's see what's looking good. Let's see what's actually looking good. So if we go through July. We've not bought anything in July, have we? Have we bought anything in July? I think we spent the money for the other thing in June. So in July, we spend 630 on wages, and that is it, is it? So 630 on... there you go. So we've actually made a profit, everybody. For the first time in a long time, we have made a profit. Although these are the months to include building everything and putting all the stuff in. But there we go. A grand profit of $324. Now, you can go to the bank. You can go to M&D Bank. You can go to the Money Tree Bank, or you can go to the Donald Corp. I don't know what they could be referring. That one has got a very, very good interest rate. Very, very low, which is nice. Money Tree Bank, you get 20 grand for an interest rate of 20%. Donald Corp, you get 40 grand, but they want 40% interest off you. And that's quite a lot. Over 24 months, that's quite expensive. So July just finished. So we spent 630, but we took 1,437, which leaves us with an income of $807. This is excellent news. I'm very happy about this profit. That is some good money coming in right there. I'm very happy with that. That's very nice. And do you know what? Might be nice time to treat us to a lovely new piece of decor. How about we get ourselves a lovely place to sit down, and we'll put that just here. How about a blue gaming sofa? Because why wouldn't you want to have a lovely sit down? There we go. You can go and sit on the lovely gaming sofa, which nobody is doing. But okay, so I spent a little bit of money on a pointless sofa. How about we get another one of those modern machines in? Just to fill up that gap just there. So where are we? Modern. There we go. So modern ones. Oh, they're really expensive. Hang on. Can we go back to the start and look at slightly more rubbish ones? Oh, no, they're all still expensive. They're all still quite expensive. Okay, maybe we can't do that. How much were these weird gambling ones? But I don't fully understand. I assume these must be like 2p machines. I don't know what kind of gambling kind of thing that is. It's got two shelves and then a sort of tray thing just here. They're only 1,300. We could afford some of those. That's 1,500 for Miami Vice. Death by Stereo. But I was supposed to say stereo, but that's fine. Let's put a couple of those in the corner. Let's get one of you. Oh, I don't want to do it while there's somebody there. There. So drop you in. Switch that on. And just see. Yeah, look, there you go. It's one of the ones with the moving shelves and stuff. Yes, so that's marvellous. Yeah, so you put we call them 2p machines in the UK. 2p or 1p machines. You chuck in your very small currency and then you try and get onto the shelves and they push all the other ones off and you make some tiny bit of monies. And then occasionally some of the machines do have a little sort of toy or some toys on them, and then they fall down the chute as well and cause the children much joy. My children were absolutely delighted when they got some plastic sort of, some plastic tat. But it's lovely. It's fun. It's a fun thing and it entertains people for a little while. So we'll have one of those. I think we might put another one in. I quite like the idea of putting in, what was that one? That one was Miami Vice. That treasure. It's not buried, but it's not exactly obtainable either. Indeed. Game, you know your own sort of audience very well. So how much power have we got? Plenty of power still remaining, which is marvellous. Those things are hopefully going to be making a bit of money. Everything's looking very, very good. Everything is looking pretty good right now. this is excellent news indeed. So, yeah, I think what we'll do is we need to wait. Now, ideally, we'd buy ourselves a plot of land. We buy a nice plot of land and then we deck it out with lots of lovely things. The only thing is, it's going to take quite a while for us to have 10 grand to buy a plot of land and then have extra money to actually put stuff on that plot of land rather than just go, hooray, we own some land. Here is some empty space. So it's going to take us a little while. I mean, okay, yeah, what did we earn? We earned, oh yeah, because we built loads of stuff though. Yeah, it's slightly unrealistic when you look at the building costs. But yeah, we made 2,000 in October, 2,300. October's still going. That's lovely. So yeah, so it's still ticking round. So we are making quite a bit of money. 2,588 was the most we've ever made, I think, there, which is very, very good indeed. I'm happy with that. Shop sales are nothing. Okay. Oh, hang on. No. Food and drink sales have come in, though. Oh, okay, right. That doesn't count as a shop. This isn't a shop, everybody. This is not a shop. It looks lovely, this place. It looks very good indeed. This lady here, very patient. It's called Brain Freeze, which... yeah, okay, that's fine. Can we just any of those? No. I mean, this lady's very patient. She doesn't even move. She doesn't move. I'm not entirely sure she's really there. I don't know. Maybe she's just a sort of a mannequin. They just stick at the front. But yeah, everything's ticking over quite nicely. It's just a case of trying to get more money in. Now, do we get ourselves an extra cabinet in? Because they're not that expensive. In fact, they're relatively cheap. Let's go to the very end. 2.5 grand for revolver. 1 in the chamber, 2 in the belt, 3 in the yellow belly's head. Okay. Is that a thing that I'm supposed to know what the reference is? Yeah, let's get ourselves revolver because that sounds fun. It's expensive and the reliability is impeccable, so we don't need to worry about it exploding and stuff. So let's pop that in there and power that bad boy up. There you go, Mr. Man there, just whacking the cabinet. There you go. just go and punch him a bit. There you go. That's exactly the kind of high quality sort of, workmanship that I'd expect from you, whatever your name was. But there you go, and some more. Brilliant. Good job. Oh, one thing I had not noticed when I actually hired our person, there's a skills box here, and I just assumed they were all empty. I assumed it was just an empty box with a cog in it, and that was to be worked on later. But no, there's actually little sort of things here. So I assume that Darren Farrell, who's 32, it's a long paper round, Darren, he is good at pinball. I assume that's a pinball. And then those sort of horrifying grabber machines. I assume they're his special skills. Ah, okay. No, I hadn't realised that. And looking across the top here, I would say that I don't know if we're going to get these. I don't know if this is something we acquire when we play the game a bit more, whether we have to unlock land or something to get these. But I'd say that's security. So I'd say you could hire a security person. This here would be a janitor, and this here would be some sort of entertainer. So you could go wandering around in, I think actually on the start page, I think there is somebody dressed as a dinosaur. So, people that dress up and wander about, it might be someone dressed as a pirate or whatever. But yeah, so they're going to be sort of entertainers that I guess are going to make your people very happy as well. But yeah, they're not in the game right now, and I don't know if that's something we unlock by virtue of playing the game, or if they're just not in the current version of the game that we're playing right now. One thing I have just noticed while poring studiously over the finances is that we don't seem to pay any kind of rent or lease or mortgage or whatever on the building. We don't actually pay for the building. The only ongoing expense we have is staff wages, where we pay $630 every month for our staff guy to go round and whack things with a hammer. It's just to smack them about a bit. There we go. So that's the only ongoing expense we have. Everything else is seemingly covered. Now, I imagine, again, it's early access, it's closed alpha, it's all that kind of really early development stuff. So maybe they will put that in. I would imagine that it would make sense to pay per size. So maybe with this tile, you get that for free. Maybe if you unlock this, it might cost you, I don't know, 100 a month or 200 a month or whatever. And the bigger the place gets, the more you're paying on sort of, renting the land or what have you. Also, in here, you can see that there are extra things that we don't have available to us right now. So upgrade purchases. I don't know if we can go and upgrade anything. We shall check very shortly. Shops. There are no shops in it right now, but there you go. There are going to be shops in it at some point. And then there's research as well. There is research, which is very exciting. So yeah, we're going to get to research some new things and unlock stuff, which I guess might open up a lot of the other things in here, in attractions and utilities. So we might get tables and consoles and all that kind of stuff. And down here, well, there was awards, which is, yeah, that's okay. Maybe we have a little award ceremony to drum up some interest. And then down at the bottom, Mafia interest. We knew the Mafia were coming into this because we saw it on the notes that came with the game release. So yeah, the Mafia are coming in. What I want to know is, how are they going to get nuns into this? I'm intrigued. I mean, I'm not saying nuns shouldn't come in and play an arcade. Absolutely not. Everybody is welcome in an arcade. I just think it's very odd that they've picked nuns as a thing they're going to put in. I mean, is that some reference that I'm not aware of? It just seems really obscure. Why not have, I don't know, builders or sailors or tax people or bank managers? I don't really know why they've picked nuns as a sort of a group of people to come in here and spend their money and their time. But whatever the case, that's fine. Yeah, I shall welcome the nuns with open arms. So I have let the game run on for a little bit, and we've had sort of mixed fortunes. So March and April were very profitable indeed. April, we made over 3,208 in income. Obviously take away the money for the wages, and we came out with $2,500. It's not been quite as good for May and June. July, however, looking very, very good again. July looking, there you go, 3,000 income. So overall, 2,300 bought home. And we've got ourselves $18,500. So let's go through and just buy a plot of land, because I think that's the next logical step for this place. Let's just purchase that. Oh, it happens like that, does it? It happens immediately as if by magic, and everyone floods in. There's space to move around. Oh, praise be. Okay, so we've got the kind of rubbishy walls again. Let's just put time down to nice sort of slow mode for a bit. Yeah, I can't not have the decent walls. I have to have some proper walls going on. Apart from I can't click buttons. Right, hang on. And then that one. So there and in the middle and there and there and there. Okay, marvellous. Now the floor is still going to be too expensive. It's very, very expensive to do the floor. And now the next plot of land has gone up in cost. So that one cost us 10 grand. The next time we want to expand, it's going to cost 15 grand. Okay, right. So what have we got? Just under $10,000. What can we put in that we don't have? We've got lots of utilities. So that's okay. Although it probably wouldn't hurt to put more token machines around the place. We've got pinball stuff. We've got some racing stuff. Right, we haven't got any of these hideous monstrosity machines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of those next to the toilet because that's where they belong. So we can have fire grabber, pirate hook, UFO claw, monster tentacle, or teddy picker. Monster tentacle. Absolutely monster tentacle. Oh, they're quite big. Oh, they're really big. Okay, right. Maybe we don't put it outside the toilet, because it will stick out. No, do you know what? That's actually fine. That's not too bad at all. So 5 grand has gone on one of these horrific things. So we'll accept that. Now, that does leave us a little bit dodgy on power. So I think we then need to spend another 2.5 grand on getting that in, although that didn't seem to do anything. Okay. We've got 2.5 grand. Why can't we buy that? Oh, it's oh, okay, right. It's not 2.5 grand. Aha, I see what's gone on there. Right, that's a little bit misleading. That is a little bit misleading. I thought that was going to be another 2.5k that we would invest into our power grid, into the power generator. I don't know what it would be, how that would work. We stick, I don't know, another thing in it, another power generating thingamajig, and it would cost 2.5 grand, and it gives us some more stuff. But no, it seems you have to pay for the extra previous ones as well, because that cost us 5 grand. That one, when we bought this one, cost us 2.5 grand for that one, plus it seems 2.5 grand for that one. So if we buy this one, that is going to be 7.5 grand. Yeah, that's a little bit misleading. Either that's misleading or that's gone a little bit sort of wrong, which it might do because early access. So yeah, okay, but right, never mind. That's all fine. I'm not too worried about that. We've got 1,351. We've got a horrible grabby machine in. Can we get ourselves another pinball machine in? That might be quite nice. Oh, just for Oh, no, we can't. They're 6 grand. They're 6 grand. Are they really 6 grand? That's quite expensive, isn't it? They're very expensive. Okay, the racing ones are even more expensive. The gambling ones aren't too bad. They're okay. We could We could put a couple of them up here maybe just to get some more things in. Yeah, Egypt. Let's get that in. Let's pop that just there. And then let's get ourselves... We've got treasure. We've got Miami Vice. Pirate? Is that different to treasure somehow? I'm not entirely sure. Or stars. That one's 1,200. That's 1,400. But that one doesn't break down as much. So, yeah, I mean, do we just wait? It takes a little while to earn the money, doesn't it? Okay, do you know what? We might... Oh, hang on. Do you know what? Let's turn that on. Let's switch it on. I think we've still got enough power. Yeah, we've got enough power, so that's good. So we'll have another little row along here I would like of sort of gambling type machines. And then we'll just see what we can do in the middle. Okay, do you know what we might do? Because I don't think there is too much more to the game as it stands right now, other than what we've got before us. I don't think there's anything to unlock. We can't unlock things. That little sort of padlock thing is very firmly locked away, so I don't know what that is. But yeah, I think this is all we've got. I don't think we can see consoles, tables, virtual rides, or shooters in the version of the game we've got right now. So what I'm thinking is, just so we can expand and make it look a bit pretty and do the flooring and all that kind of stuff, what I think we'll do is, because we're not likely to come back to this sort of version of our sort of arcade ever, what we'll do is, let's go here, let's go to Money Tree Bank, possibly, and get... No, Joe, what? Let's go to Donald Corp. Let's go and approach Donald Corp and take out 40 grand at 40% interest. And then what we'll do is, when we've finished, kitting the place out, we'll just run away with the rest of the money. That's what we'll do. It's absolutely fine. We'll run away to a land far away. We'll change our name. I'll grow a great big moustache. I'll put on some comedy glasses and it'll all be fun. We'll get away with it. So let's just do that. So now we've got ourselves 41,913 monies, which means we can have a little sort of play. We can have a play with this, because otherwise we are going to be waiting forever and ever. So I want to get these floor tiles in, because they are quite monstrous. So I think it's important to get those. Oh, you can just draw them on. Oh, lovely. You can just sort of paint them straight on. Right, you don't pay again, do you, when it's down? No. So let's have... I want that bit like that, like so. And then come out of that. And then I want to get some more arcade cabinet things. So let's go retro. And let's just get whatever. I don't know what we've got and what we haven't got now. Ninja. That sounds like a fun thing to have. So let's have that one there. And then I want to get some more. So let's roll it back a bit. We'll get Crimson, because that's a good thing to have as well. Let's get Disrespect. We don't need no education. I see what you've done there. I like this. It's got some good puns going on. Dusty, because we haven't got a cleaner, so that's fine. And then we'll go back here and we'll get ourselves Bananas, of course. Why don't we get the game called Bananas, which is all about bananas, presumably. I don't really know what that game's about. So then we'll go to there. We'll switch that on. We'll switch that on. We will switch that on. These do not use up a lot of power, fortunately. They don't use up a lot of power. So that's looking pretty good. And then we'll get ourselves a utility thing. We'll get another one of those things. We'll pop that just there. We'll leave that open so people can walk around the edge, which is marvellous. And we've got a thing we could put back here. Yeah, I don't really know what we could put there. Do you know what? Let's get another one of those modern machines. Let's get Zombie Invasion because, yay, zombies. I know we can't put it. I know we can put it there. Yeah, there we go. We can put it just there. So that's Zombie Invasion. So, I know that's the token machine. I didn't mean to switch that off, everybody. That's the soda machine. How do I click on Zombie Invasion? There we go. Zombie Invasion is switched on, which is lovely. And then over here, let's just get a selection of the gambling things. So we'll just put them along here. So we'll get ourselves that one. We'll get, those stars. We were going to get that one initially, weren't we? So we'll switch both of those on. So Miami Vice and stars can be switched back on. How we're looking for power, really bad. Okay, so is this going to cost 7.5 grand? Are we going to go down to about, what, 12 or whatever? Yes. Oh no, we're now 5 then. But it says 2.5k on it. Okay, but that bit clearly isn't sort of working properly right now, but that's all good. Yeah, we haven't really got much in the way of food and drink over this side of the building. So maybe just here, we'll have ourselves a drinks machine. And then we'll get ourselves a food serving machine that we can just sort of tuck just there. So they can face each other. So you can go in here and get your food and your drink. Okay, and then we've burnt through a significant amount of money on putting some cabinets down. I mean, it does look amazing. It looks excellent. And yeah, he's looking very busy. But we have absolutely burned through our cash. I want to get some objects. I want to get some slightly pointless objects. How about a pink llama? Because everywhere... Hang on. I want a pink llama. Don't tell me I can't have a pink llama. Don't give me the option to let me have a pink llama and then take that away. You're going to make me sad. Hang on, if I just click, does it just appear? Bing. No. Well, that's just broken my heart. That's making me the sad person in the world. Right, hang on. Can we have a white llama then? Okay, fine. We'll put a white llama behind the chair so you can have a looming sense of discomfort if you sit in the purple chair. And what else should we get? Some more decor. Yeah, red telephone box for no reason at all. No discernible reason. And these things are all very expensive. What are they? 1,200 for all these things. Can we get one last thing in just here? Can we get a racing one in? No, because they're all 10 grand. The claw ones are very expensive. We could get some more pinball things in. No, we couldn't because they're really expensive as well. Okay, let's get the blob. We'll wait, I think. Hang on, can we go back? Are these cheaper? Oh yeah, these are cheaper. That's fine. Pixel. Yeah, that'll do. Let's get a thing called Pixel and we'll put it just there and we'll switch that bad boy on. And then there we go. We've just burned through $40,000 worth of stuff. Almost. That is going through it very quickly. And now, yeah, I mean, look, it's looking okay. What we'll do is we'll run time on and we'll see what all the income and stuff is like as of January. So January of year 3. We won't do anything. We won't buy anything. We'll just see what the income is like. Obviously, we're going to have some extra expenses. We're going to be paying out staff wages and then loan interest of 8,000. Wow. 8,000 a month? Oh my goodness me. No, that can't be right. 8,000 a month over 24. He did have a 40% interest on it. Hang on. Let me get my calculator. Hang on. It said over 24 months. Activate calculator on phone. So 8,000 multiplied by 24 months is 192,000 monies. If we pay 8,000 a month in loan interest, that's 192 grand. He did have a 40% interest on it. Hang on a minute. 40. I can't work that out. That seems too high to me. That just seems too high. If we pay that in interest, that can't be right. That can't be right at all. We paid 16 grand in loan interest in December. Why is that? Why has it gone up? Why is it 16 grand? What's going on there? Okay, right. Well, let's see what January is going to do. Oh, hang on. That's not switched on. We might as well switch that on. That's marvellous. Anything else needs switching on? No, it doesn't seem so. Our money is in the red. We are currently minus $3,681. So it may well be that we do have to run away to a country that is, a nondescript country that's possibly in the far corners of the world. Where no one's going to suspect that we've gone. No one's going to question us because, we are going to start owing money to the Donald Corp. And I don't think the Donald Corp are going to let up on trying to get their money back. So February has arrived. So in January, we didn't make any machine purchases, which is marvellous. No power sort of expenses either. Staff wages we obviously shelled out, but then we seem to pay no loan interest, which is very odd. That's an odd sort of thing. So we didn't pay any then. So we paid 2 lots in December. Merry Christmas indeed. Thanks, Donald Corp. But then we made 3,140. So with all these extra things we put in, with all those extra machines just there, and the machines just here, and the 2 drinks machines and stuff, we only made, in terms of actual sort of income, 3,140 monies. And that's it. That's not very good, is it? That's not very good at all. I mean, it's better than some of the other months, particularly October. It's $900 more. But it's not great, given the investment we just put in and the fact that we're now 8.5 grand in debt. And that's not really worked, has it? That has not worked at all well. Okay, so it is March in year 3 and we are just about $15,000 in debt. So I think it is time for arcade owner Penge to run away to aforementioned country that is far, far away and grow the moustache and grow the big beard and put on the glasses and just try and hide from the people that are going to try and come and get their money back one way or another. And I think we have seen everything we can do with Arcade Tycoon right now as it stands, with what's in the game in this closed alpha build that we've got our hands on. And I think it shows a lot of promise, because this is nowhere near the finished version. This is still a very early sort of work in progress, and you can see that it's fairly obvious. All the people look the same, and we haven't got anywhere near the range of things that we're going to have in the full game. So the staff, there's not the full range of staff. We've not got the full range of entertainment-y sort of things. We've not got the full range of food, because there's vendors and stalls and all that kind of stuff. I imagine there's going to be more decor, so there's going to be pictures to put on the wall. These things I don't think are open, so you can't adjust these things. You can't say, you know what, yeah, let's make pixel nice and difficult, bring the maintenance level down, and say it's 2 tokens per play. In fact, that is free. Tokens per play is 0, is it? Do you put money in this one or something then? I don't know what's going on with that. But whatever the case, we're lacking so many features because it is a closed alpha build that we're playing right now. But I think it holds a lot of potential. And I am looking forward to playing this, maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year, when it's a little bit more complete, when there is more to it. And maybe when some of the little sort of things have been ironed out, because I don't think that's right. I don't think paying $8,000 a month on a 40% interest loan on something that costs 40 grand. I don't think the numbers add up there. Now, I'm no economist. This has been proven time and time again in the Geek Cupboard. I'm not very good at the numbers, but I think that might be a bit steep. That might be a little bit steep. Every month, is that right? Is that really right? Because that's really expensive. But okay, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is right. I have no idea. But whatever the case, it does seem a bit steep. So we will be coming back to this when it's been a bit more fleshed out, when there's more staff types and there's research and kind of goals and things like that. And maybe when the campaign mode is in, or there's challenges and stuff like that. Because I think it's got a lot of potential. I like all the different designs. It's all very vibrant, very colourful. There's always something going on. I like the style. I like the art style, the nice sort of good old pixel art. I do like a bit of pixel art. The variety of the machines is all good. You've got your sort of, 2p sort of coins machines there. Pinball, you've got your arcade cabinets. You've got the city on driving type things. It's all good. We won't talk about the horrible grabby things. It's all really good. I enjoy it an awful lot. But as it stands right now, I don't think we can do much more with it. I think we have reached the limits of what we can do with the alpha build that we've got right now. But we will indeed come back to this in the future, I have absolutely no doubt, and just have a little play a bit more when it's fleshed out and such like. Hopefully, though, you did enjoy this look at Arcade Tycoon. I really hope you did. If you did, then please do leave a like. That would be most splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other nonsense and gubbins that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard, as well as Arcade Tycoon whenever it might return. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.